WPVI.
Coming up next on Action News, suspicious vehicles roaming a Chester County neighborhood, the warning for homeowners tonight, and a hairy situation for a local pup. How firefighters saved the day. Next.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program with Rick Williams.
The first spring storm of the season is set to arrive tomorrow with plenty of rain and gusty winds. Right now, a dark curtain of clouds is hanging over the city, but it will quickly give way to a steady rain overnight. The intensity of the rainfall is causing some communities to prepare for the possibility of flooding this weekend and even some power outages. It is Friday night, and the big story in Action News is the latest on that storm headed toward us and its partial impact on our weekend. Meteorologist Adam Joseph is in for Susley tonight and has the latest from AccuWeather. Adam, a good day for indoor activities tomorrow, huh?
That is for certain here, and then you go back outdoors as we get into Sunday. And we've had a dry 11 or so days, but the beginning of the month it was extremely wet, so there's a lot of water deeper into the soil. The top layer is relatively dry, but nonetheless, we don't need the rain that we're getting, and there's no stopping it, unfortunately. We're seeing precipitation arcing over our region, still dry, but some showers now working into Washington and Baltimore. The center of the low is just west of Atlanta. It is now picking up moisture from the Atlantic here, and that will continue to feed into the storm as it deepens, so it strengthens as it heads up the coast. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's pouring across the region from the Poconos down to the coastline. And notice the colors on the radar, some of those oranges and also the yellows. Then we get into some of the deeper oranges and red mid-morning into the early afternoon as the meat of the storm rides through. That's when the most torrential rain falls, and it falls in a very short window of time. So that's why there's a flood watch up throughout the day tomorrow from the Lehigh Valley to the coast, the state of Delaware, everyone getting at least 2 to 3 inches of rain, locally some 4-inch amounts, which would be closer towards that I-95 corridor. So the storm impacts here, moderate rain by sunrise, heaviest rain 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's when you're going to watch for some flooded roadways, big highly impacted travel for roads and also the airways. Wraps up quickly by 6 p.m., but the strong winds start to kick in as the storms depart as we get into the evening and overnight hours, and that could lead to some of those possible power outages. But let's salvage Sunday. Lots of sun, still a little bit breezy, but temps near 50 area wide. We'll talk about the preview also for the Phillies home opener next Thursday with that 7-day in a little bit.
All right, Adam, we'll check back in later. Thank you. And once the rainstorm moves in, Action News will be here tracking it all for you. Join Christian Leto and meteorologist Chris Sowers starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning to get ready for the rainy day ahead.